Howdy everybody. I spent a better part of this morning getting this 49-to-1 transformer right there installed on the side of the garage, and some wire running up to a tree. So we'll get to the NanoVNA and we'll show you where we're at. Before we head into the shack real quick, I want to show you what we got set up so far. We've got the 49-to-1. This is a dual core, 2 turns to 14 turns, 49-to-1 transformer inside the box with a little counterpoise, and then this wire goes up and to this insulator, and then all the way across to that tree. And just before it gets to that tree, you probably won't be able to make it out. There is a inductor right about here, and then another 8 feet of wire before it gets into the tree with another insulator. So I'm not 100% sure if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. I'll get as close as possible and look straight up. All right, there's the inductor. All right, so let's look at some of the interesting, let's see if I can get the light to behave for filming this. Alright, I think that's the best we're going to do. And I'll try to get a little closer and a little bit more in focus. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so here you can see 14 megahertz, or the 20 meter band. And we'll zoom down as soon as I can find the right button. Alright, let's see where we're at. You got a 1.072, 73, 74, 1.074, 1.07, something around there for right around 14.040. That's not too bad. So we'll zoom on down to 40 meter band, see where we're at. Not quite as good as the 20 meter band, but still pretty good. Here we're at 7.320, and we're seeing a 1.46. Is that right? Yeah, 1.46. Still usable, I would say. So that's the part of the antenna that's from the transformer up to the coil. Remember, I have a 110 microhenry coil, about 60 feet out from the transformer. So that first section is for the 40 meter, 20 meter, 10, etc. And then the coil, and then a little short piece that's 8 feet long. And that's for the 80 meter, because this is a shortened 80 meter antenna, Endfed Halfwave Antenna. If you haven't seen the first part of the antenna build, I'll put a link down in the description so you can watch the antenna build part, and come back here to watch the testing and analysis. Okay, so this is usable, 14.463. I could probably play around with it and get it better. So as I said, this is all the section before the coil. So from the transformer all the way up towards the tree, and then we hit the coil. Now we're going to go over to the 80 meter, or what's supposed to be 80 meter. I'll show you what's going on there. So we're now down, we are at 4.560. Yeah, 4.560 is way off. It's supposed to be between 3.9 and 4, right? I mean, to get the upper part of the 80 meter band. So what has happened here? It's a decent match. It's a working antenna, but on the wrong frequency. So we're getting a 1.3 here. So what we're going to end up having to do here, I'll flip the camera around. So I'm thinking what we have to do here is we're going to have to lengthen, which I don't have much space. We're going to have to lengthen the antenna by a good 6 feet. Possibly more. At least that tail part, the part that goes from the coil to the insulator in the tree, that section needs to extend another 6 feet or so to move the antenna down the band to get it to resonate at 3.9, or between 3.9 and 4.0. So the part before the coil seems to be dead on. I think it's pretty good at 40. It's really good at 20. We haven't looked at 15 or 10 yet. I might do that in a future video and see if we can dial in 15 and 10. I already have a 15 meter dipole, so I'm not it's not critical that it operates at 15. I'm not a big fan of 10 meter band. I do like 17 meter, 15 meter, and 12 meter, and I have antennas for those already. This antenna was mainly for getting 40 and 80 to work from the home shack here. So yeah, I'm gonna probably end up adding another 6 feet to the tail section of this antenna, and we'll see then what we get. So it's all experimentation, isn't it? All right, let me get to that, and then I'll come back to you when I have something ready to show. Okay, have yourself a good one. Bye.